biggest thing that intrigues me with pharmacy right now is it's kind of on the cutting edge of becoming a provider status, and the profession itself is changing, kind of doing a 180. You know, it's not just sitting behind a white counter in your white coat, you know, counting pills and collecting money from patient coming in to get their prescription. You know, it's becoming a lot more clinically focused. You know, they're getting a lot more respect through other health professions, such as MDs coming for recommendations to pharmacists, and pharmacists are just having a lot more patient interaction. You know, they're talking to patients a lot more, and people are starting to get to know their pharmacists more. And I think that's really exciting and something I want to pursue in my career.
My neighbor was a pharmacist, and my grandma built a great relationship with her, and I found that she started trusting her pharmacist more than her doctor. And I just saw like how knowledgeable the pharmacist was in my grandma's medications. She always gave great recommendations, and she was actually the one to find one of like the drug interactions that was causing a problem in my grandma. And so just like seeing all of that, I just went for a career in pharmacy.
That's what pharmacy is truly becoming. It's no longer standing behind a counter and counting by fives to get somebody their pills. It's what are those pills doing inside the body, and what if that person's taking another medication, and what about this certain circumstance in that person's life can affect that therapy. So it's really cool seeing where we're going in pharmacy and how I can be a part of that future.
When I first started, I thought that CU was my first choice, and then I thought I would try and keep an open mind and consider everybody, and when I considered everybody, I still wanted to go to CU.
I think the ultimate deciding factor for me is that I grew up in Colorado and I played in Colorado essentially my whole life, so why not grow and learn and get to be in this career in Colorado. So, and CU is the best place to do that as far as our standing in Colorado and who we have working with us here.
The biggest thing that drew me to CU was their emphasis on clinical pharmacy. You know, their faculty are some of the best in the country. You go to national meetings and CU's faculty are the one giving keynote speeches and presenting to the whole country, you know, of pharmacy providers and pharmacy members from across the country. So I think that really drew it, and just the education you get. It's top tier. They prepare you well for the career of pharmacy, and our knowledge base will just be immense when we're done, and I just think that's amazing to get in a local school so close to home.
When I came here on my interview, I just fell in love with the campus, and just with Colorado. It's quiet, great to study, just great environment, great peers, everyone's so friendly and willing to help each other.
I love it here, and I'd like to see more people choose Colorado.